What up, everybody? Welcome to the Thursday night Best Ball Randomizer stream. We are quickly running out of these weeks where we can draft best ball teams before the season starts. And at the risk of making a very bad pun, I have brought in a ringer tonight. That is, of course, Mr. Danny Kelly over there doing the fantasy football content at the Ringer. How are we doing tonight, Danny?
I'm doing excellent, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I am doing good. I was getting you caught up on, you were asking me about the particulars of this draft, and I'm like, Danny doesn't know what's coming for him here.
I watched a little bit of a recent one, and there was a Patrick Laird first round pick in it, and so I thought this is something I got to do. I have to be involved in this.
I've actually taken out some of the just absolutely hyper-aggressive prompts. I think with Mike Wright from the Fantasy Footballers, we drafted Devin Asiasi in the second round. So I'm trying to build like some okay teams and not just like true stinkers. But, you know, the people love the chaos. They want to see us suffer.
Yeah, I like it. I'm down for whatever, honestly. Like, let's just go crazy.
Are you in the have you started doing like your home league drafts and stuff?
Yeah, I've done a few. We did a 20. Let's see here. It was a 24-man roster, 14-team dynasty startup the other day, and it was a auction draft with $250 budget. So that was like all these settings that are just kind of wild, and it was really, really fun. And like halfway through literally a day after the draft, I was like, my team is all right. And then I remembered it's a 14-team league, and I was like, oh, okay, well, I feel a lot better. It didn't even dawn on me for like a full 24 hours. So
I'm doing one of those guillotine drafts right now where each week you got to get rid of one team and all of their players are thrown onto the waiver, and it's a 17-team draft. And I'm sitting here looking at my team, and I'm like, this thing doesn't look too good. But I'm like, it's 17 teams.
I know, it definitely like threw me off. And then I was like, oh, actually, I feel okay about it now. It's like 2 whole extra teams here.
Yeah, you got to grade it on a curve. Flex Burkett asked, does this mean no Kalen Ballage prompt? Yes, Flex Burkett, I saw your suggestion come in, and I promptly ignored that one. That one seemed like a bridge too far. Danny Kelly, are we worried about Kalen Ballage eating into Le'Veon Bell's workload?
I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
Like Gase is just crazy enough, I think, to do it. I would say.
It is true. That was a very Jetsy move today. All right, guys, if you are watching, I'm going to hop into the bubble draft right now. If you guys want to draft with us, that is your cue to join us. I know you guys are all quick on the trigger finger. Oh my goodness, look, you guys, it already filled. You guys are sick. You guys are sick. There's going to be some snakes in the grass tonight. Let's see where we're picking. Oh no, Danny. Oh no, are we picking on the turn? Oh no, Danny. We're
11.
picking 111. Oh boy,
crazy. Okay.
What was the one thing I told you before we went on?
He was just saying, like the randomizer, we're gonna have to like make these decisions so fast. It's insane.
Very fast. Eric Belair is in here. He's never not been in a draft with me. We got K. Tompkins. We got everybody. We got all the familiar friends here. I say we kick things off right away. Let's get our first spin of the wheel, figure out what we're working with here. Danny, did some of these prompts you saw coming through today scare you a little bit?
No, I thought they're all great.
Okay. Now,
okay.
Were you born in Washington or do you just live there?
I was born in Nebraska, so there are no pro teams there.
What team did you root for growing up?
Seahawks.
Okay. Jeez,
so,
I'm there.
I mean, I moved to Seattle when I was 4, so it doesn't really count.
So no, let's do that. So I grew up in Denver and was a Broncos fan, and you're most synonymous with the Seahawks in Seahawks Twitter. So let's work with that. Not a lot of Broncos and Seahawks you're normally looking to take in the first round of your draft. Who is your favorite Seahawk this year for fantasy?
I mean, Tyler Lockett, I guess. DK Metcalf. I mean, Russell Wilson. This is way too early for a quarterback, but Russell Wilson's going to be top 4, top 3.
It's the randomizer. It's never too early for anything. You can literally justify it all. How about this is actually an interesting one that I've had in my drafts. DK Metcalf versus Cortland Sutton. Where are you on that?
Oh, that's really close. I'm feeling a little bit like down on Sutton lately. I feel like we're gonna do this like the boldest predictions thing like tomorrow for the Ringer fantasy football show, and I was almost gonna say that Judy. My bold prediction was that Judy would outscore Sutton. I don't really think that'll happen, but like we're just trying to come up with like random stuff. But
what about someone did toss out Carson? I know you're a man after my own heart, in that we immediately just completely ignored the running backs. Is Carson your highest on your board? Or are you out on him?
I like Carson. I like Carson a lot. Let me see. Let me look it up where I got him. I mean, he is actually higher, technically speaking, on my board than Lockett and DK. We could go Carson round 1.
Carson round this.
It wouldn't shock me if he's an RB1, honestly.
Yeah, I would say just. I want you to follow your heart. I want you to draft your favorite Seahawk for fantasy this year.
Oh my God. Let's take DK Metcalf.
I love it. Let's do it. All right. So I'm going to use this time to count us down, and we will default to picking Metcalf. We're going to spin here for our second pick.
Sweet.
First round 1, DK Metcalf, Danny Kelly, and Peter Overzet obliterating the ADP in the bubble.
Yes.
Okay. This is going to be interesting. So we are not allowed to discuss who we want. When we're on the clock here in a couple of seconds, I'm going to count down 3, 2, 1. And after that, we are both going to say who we want to draft. I'll pull up the board and show you who's available.
Okay, cool.
If it's the same player, Danny, we get to draft that player. If it's not, we have to draft a Jaguar. Okay? So we're one pick away. This is the ADP board up here. If you want me to scroll, I'll give a little clue. I don't think I need to scroll for who I would pick.
Okay, so this box here is who we got on the board right now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, these are the available players. We'll see what Jay Riddle does here. Okay, he takes Eckler. So on the board, Mixon, Drake, Chubb, Tyreek, Julio, Kelsey, Jones, Kittle, Hopkins. All right. So on the count of 3, we're going to say who we would take. Are you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Tyreek Hill. Oh no. We have to take a Jaguar. Who are we taking? Fournette? Are we taking Fournette?
Oh my God.
What Jaguar are we taking?
Either Fournette or Chark, I guess.
Oh, Chark. Let me get Chark quick.
Yeah.
Did I get him?
Yeah.
Did I update the queue
in
time? Oh, I got it.
Oh. DJ and DK. I actually love this start.
This is a DGAF start right here. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad I didn't accidentally draft us Fournette.
So close.
Thank you for that. Are you like everybody else? Are you out on Fournette this year? Or you're like, keep the value?
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm pretty much out on him at this point. I feel like he's not going to be involved in the passing game at least nearly as much as he was last year. They're going to be bad game scripts. I don't know.
One thing I do need to warn you that Chad is getting a little unruly. This has become somewhat of a LaVisca Chenault fanboy club. Yeah. And the chat goes wild when we draft LaVisca Chenault. So they're always trying to push me into drafting him. I thought it felt a little early to pull the trigger there with Chark on the board. But I'm just prepping you. The people like when we draft LaVisca.
Yeah, I think you're right though.
And here's another dynamic. Okay, everyone's getting mad at me because apparently the prompt said the highest ranked thing. Well, guess what? That's open for interpretation. It didn't say the one with the highest ADP. Danny Kelly said he has DJ Chark ranked higher. Okay, so that's another thing we have to deal with. If we don't follow these prompts by the letter of the law, people like the Siege will come after us. It's hard out here, Danny. I just try to do a fun show, and next thing you know, I have literally lawyers in my chat throwing the book at me.
Did it really say the highest ranked Jaguar?
It said highest ranked. By who? Danny Kelly's board. That's who.
Yeah, I just recently updated it a few minutes ago, and I think that's correct.
You did? Yeah.
Yeah, it's not live yet.
Okay. This, Eric Belair sent this one in. We are in round what? 3?
3.
If rounds 3 through 6, you must draft a running back. That's actually probably optimal after our wide receiver start.
Yeah.
Let's go over to the running back tab here. Now, this is where you need to exercise some caution because there are snakes in the grass. We don't pick for about 9 or 10 picks here, but take a gander at who's available here. And if we have to draft Fournette, I mean, I don't know what I'll do with myself.
I feel like I know who I want in this range.
Okay. Now this for me has been a very gross range for running backs. I'm normally avoiding it. Are there is there an apple of your eye of this group? It sounds like.
Well, let's see here. I'm just looking down the list. There's like 3 that I actually do like a lot in this group. There's a couple that I don't really like. There's a couple that I'm just like sort of agnostic about.
Can I guess your 3?
Yes.
I'm going to guess your 3 here are Carson, Taylor, and Melvin Gordon.
Very close. Do you want me to tell you the third?
Go ahead. They're going to snipe us regardless.
Swift.
Okay, I like it. Now, isn't there
Even
a little
though he's
injury
kind of hurt right now?
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like it's not very serious. It sounds like he was gonna be back any day now, and I think they're just being like really cautious about it. But yeah, it's definitely like a concern.
Yeah, and I mean,
so Taylor's gone, right? Damn it.
Yeah. Did you see that quote from Kerryon Johnson of just like, my body can't do the things that DeAndre Swift can?
Yeah, that's pretty great.
I can't even imagine that feeling too, of just like all of these guys are the most talented athletes in the world. Yeah. And for them to then look at somebody else, and they have massive egos. That's how, like, part of the thing. And to just have to sit there and look and be like, this guy, and it's not like Kerryon's an old man,
No, it's like in his 3rd year.
He's in his 3rd year, and he's like, this DeAndre Swift is a freak. I mean, that says a lot.
I feel like people are too low on him, though. I've been kind of like banging this drum. He's like the 2nd pick of the 2nd round. He's essentially a 1st rounder. He's been for a long time the number 1 like Devy guy or whatever, like the number 1 overall pick in a lot of dynasty people's rankings before the teams actually like picked.
Yeah.
And he's almost 1st rounder. It's just people just cannot grasp the fact that any Lions running back would do well. I think that's like the main problem. Yeah. So
okay. So you get it. Is Swift here the pick for you?
We have to select a running back.
We do, but you can pick any of these.
So Gurley, not confident. Fournette, not confident. Gordon might be the better pick.
I want you to have your guy. This is about getting your guy.
Swift, I feel like, is a higher upside. Let's do Swift.
Let's do it. Okay. We're adding Swift. We're going back to the wheel.
This is just like a terrible draft so far, but I love it.
You know what they say, Danny? You got to go get your guys. You got to get your guys.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh shit. Okay, let me pull it up. Do you have it?
I have it pulled up here in a tab 2. I'll get it up here. I saw this and I had read this article and I was like, I hope we get this prompt early because there weren't a ton of, super. Okay, we have 29 seconds here.
Okay.
Odell, Juju, Connor's gone, David Montgomery, Mayfield. Is Odell still here? Yes. Would that be the best one available?
I think so, yeah.
I don't think Juju and Connor.
Is Juju still there?
Juju's gone.
Okay. Yeah.
I think it's Odell.
Yeah, I do too.
Okay. Give the people your bounce back, post hype sell on Odell. He's been someone that scares me, but I can definitely be convinced.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously, I think, a bit high variance, but there's a few reasons I really like him. Number 1, he was starting on a new team last year with a new quarterback. That's always, something that's a concern this year. Now they've had kind of like that time together to get on the same page, get that chemistry. He is in a new offense this year, so that's a little bit worrisome, but I actually think this offense is going to be good under Stefanski. I think last year it was just a mess under Kitchens. It honestly just fell apart, and he was playing hurt all season long. I think that Mayfield is going to be better. I think there's less like distractions and everything around him. So I think this play action, like this run-oriented play action downfield passing attack is going to be perfect for Mayfield. It's going to be really good for Odell. There's not a lot of competition for targets, I think, in terms of it's just Landry and Hooper, I think, right now. So
yeah. I think maybe a little bit of risk that Hunt gets more receiving work
true
this year. I mean, to me, the hope is I think we've never seen anything other than Jarvis Landry vacuuming up targets just in every situation. So the hope for me is that Odell gets those big plays back. Because that's really, I mean, when was the last time we saw him take a slant to the house? It's been a while.
Yeah. And I think, dude, honestly, I have no idea if how true the thing is that he was hurt all offseason, but he did. I think he had surgery, or all of last season, but I believe he had surgery on like that core muscle injury or whatever. So, man, that's just got to be like a huge factor. And yeah.
I got to fill you in. He says, does Danny know about the tournament of randomizer drafts? That's really the prize here. That is correct. My guy, Cody Carpentier, Danny, has created a league on MFL, and he inputs every one of these randomizer teams in there, and then he's going to do a tournament, and we are going to crown a best ball randomizer champion. So there's a lot at stake here. Nice. The tournament we're in, $20,000 prize pool up top, and of course, the randomizer tournament for all the bragging rights. So a lot on the line.
I love it.
All right, let's spin the wheel here. We still have about 11 picks, but it's never too early to start preparing here. I think it's been pretty kind to us so far. It's been pretty good.
I don't actually hate this team.
Ooh, another Danny.
Too wise.
Too wise, and because it's the Danny Kelly prompt, so it can be first and last name.
Okay.
Included. So let's go back over here, and we're going to start scrolling through. David Montgomery, no. This might be way harder than.
Yikes.
Devin Singletary, no. Oh God, is this going to be Kyler Murray? Ooh, that's a good one.
Oh, that actually works.
Jarvis Landry,
Tyler Boyd.
Ooh, good call. Okay, we got some nice options here.
Yeah.
Let's
see.
No. The chat normally is good here chiming in. No, Darius Slayton, 1Y.
This is surprisingly not a
Tyler, no.
Not as many people as I thought there would be.
Hayden Hurst.
No.
Not
Terry.
This is, you guys are really stretching here. Davey Montgomery, Henry Ruggs the third. Tyrod
like
Taylor. That's a good one.
Yeah.
But I think, Danny, you are running pure because getting Kyler Murray and Tyler Boyd around their ADP for this prompt, I mean, this is nice.
Yeah, I don't even mind this at all.
Who do you lean of these two? So based on our build here, you can sometimes get squeezed out a quarterback. That said, you could also never go wrong drafting wide receivers in my book. But who do you prefer here?
Right. Man, shoot, that's tough. I literally just wrote about the Cardinals offense yesterday and was getting a little bit hyped on them.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of leaning Murray here, but my rule is to never really take a quarterback this early. This is you start one QB, right?
You start one. Normally, kind of my rule of thumb, if I'm trying to draft an optimal team, if I get a guy like Kyler, I might only take a second QB. If I punt it, I'm normally taking 3. But in this format, you want at least 2. But if you grab Kyler, then you really only have to get one other one if you want.
I think I'm leaning Kyler on this because he could have some big weeks too.
Yeah. I just think we all had the promise of the air raid last year, and it ended up being the horizontal raid. Did your research point to them maybe finally picking up the pace this year?
Yeah, so basically the first 4 weeks they played at a blistering pace, and then they slowed down because it just wasn't really working. I don't think they had the talent, to be honest.
Yeah.
And, that's changed now. They got Hopkins. They got, Christian Kirk potentially taking another jump. You got Andy Isabella potentially taking another jump. This Dan Arnold guy is getting some hype. So that's kind of exciting. I don't know. I don't think they're going to play as all out spread as what they were doing early on, where it was 60% 4 and 5 receiver sets early on in the season. But we could see it do 40%, 50% maybe. So yeah. Is this us?
This is us. So I think we go Kyler, right?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Kyler's
this is the funnest team that I can imagine so far.
This is a sick team. Kyler, DeAndre Swift, DK Metcalf, DJ Chark, Odell Beckham. It looks like the prompt, it was just go in and draft ballers that you love.
Yeah.
Okay, we do need to prepare for this next prompt. It came through. Draft the player that's 5th highest ADP left at any of the positions. So, okay, we are on the clock. We got to do this quick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Carson Wentz is the option. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Raheem Mostert is the option. I should be adding these to Q. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Marvin Jones, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rob Gronkowski. Get 10 seconds. Tell me which one you want.
How do you feel about Mostert?
I think that might make the most sense just by ADP. Let's do it.
Yep.
I don't want Marvin Jones. I don't want Gronk. We already just took a QB.
You can get Jones way later, probably anyway.
Yeah, and look at this. ADP is 58.5. We took him at pick 62. We literally got a value on our pick.
I think, you know what, and he's another one of those guys that, especially for best ball stuff, he's more interesting to me because he's going to have those spike weeks where they give him 20, 25 carries or something like that. They're going to do the hot hand thing. You know, they always worry about maybe McKinnon comes in and takes over or Tevin Coleman or whatever, but I want to say he scored at least one touchdown in all of his last 5 games once he was like the starter there. And they're going to be like the second best run offense in the NFL, only behind the Ravens, I bet. So.
And you also got to think with the Deebo Samuel and Ayuk injuries that they're going to even be more run heavy than they initially wanted to be.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't know if if he's got rocks for hands or something, but they might maybe get him involved in the passing game a little bit now. Cause he had no catches, but basically last year, maybe they'll try and get him involved there, but yeah.
The people are mad at how easy we're having it. This doesn't look like a randomizer team. Where's the chaos? We haven't even broke a sweat. I'm just chilling on a Thursday night with Danny Kelly.
I actually like our team. Yeah,
I know. That's hey, that's when you might be in the running for the randomizer championship. But I think we have a few prompts up our sleeve here that could inject some chaos. I say we get to it. The randomizer has been nice tonight. It's true. We'll see here. Ooh, I've been wanting this one. Oh, or is it going to go over to that one? Okay.
Over 6'3". I like
6'3". This
on the
one,
board.
Yeah. We already drafted DK Metcalf. Okay. What, Marvin Jones?
Not a lot of tall guys. Marvin Jones, I think, is like 6'1". I'll check.
Oh, you're right. He's just skinny, so it makes him look taller, I think.
6'2".
When you look at who's left here, I mean, AJ Green.
Short guys.
I know, it's the league.
Oh, wait, AJ Green. Yeah, maybe AJ Green.
I don't know if AJ Green is going to fall.
AJ Green is 6'4".
Okay, he definitely qualifies.
At least according to Wikipedia.
What about, geez, these guys are all so small. Mike Williams has to be.
Oh, CeeDee. How tall is CeeDee?
How tall is CeeDee Lamb? I mean, that would be sweet. But I have the 6'2".
Damn it.
Barely misses it. Mike Williams is definitely a big boy.
Yeah, but he's hurt.
I know. I'm just getting guys in the queue here. I mean, Danny, just before our eyes, did all the taller wide receivers leave the NFL, or did we just already draft them all?
This is the short tier, apparently.
Parker is gone. N'Keal Harry, that's a good one.
Yeah.
He's a nice 6'3", prototypical. Let's see here. Devontae Parker's gone. Preston Williams. You got any love for Preston Williams?
Oh, yeah.
That could be fun.
Are people just listening and sniping us after all these then?
I think so. Although
make it hard.
This is normally where AJ Green goes. He went 10 picks after ADP here, so it was kind of a pipe dream he'd fall to.
Alan Lazard is tall.
Look at Burnzone trying to inject chaos, starts throwing out David Boston. See, we don't have to get that crazy yet. How tall is Deontay Johnson? He's shorter, right?
No, I think he's like 6 foot. Hold on.
You didn't realize you're going to have to be calculating Spark scores tonight, did you?
Man. I know almost all Spark scores by heart, so it's all good. Actually, Slayton's pretty tall, I feel like.
Oh, that's actually a good call. I thought.
Hold on, let's see. Slayton's 6'1". Never mind.
Oh, okay. It's these guys that are skinny. They all seem taller than they are.
Yeah.
All right. So of these guys that we've narrowed down to, is Preston, it sounds like, your preferred guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. They had what? They have Hearns and who else opting out?
Hearns and Albert Wilson are done.
Yep.
And it sounds like whether it's Fitzgerald or Tua, like I'm happy either way, honestly. Like Tua's been tearing it up last week. And then, Fitzgerald is obviously always good for fantasy. So
I like it. We are going to lock in Preston Williams, and we are already on to our next prompt.
AFC North.
AFC North.
Ooh.
This is the part in the show where I struggle to remember who is in what division. Danny, can you impress the listeners by listing off the teams in this division?
AFC North, right?
Yes. Asking for a friend.
So that would be the Steelers, Ravens, Browns. Now I'm just like completely blanking. Steelers, Ravens, Browns, Bengals.
Okay. All right. So let's see here. You know, position wise, we could use a tight end.
Yeah, we could get Ebron.
We could get Ebron on your post type sleepers, right?
He was, but I feel like you could get him so late.
Yeah, that's a little.
You know
bit
who
of
I'm. This is like a huge ass reach, but it's also in the spirit of team fun. Is Burrow.
Burrow. Okay.
Burrow or Roethlisberger.
Who do you like? Because those guys are kind of close.
I mean, the safe pick would be Roethlisberger, and then Burrow would just be like he could end up going scorched earth, and he also brings running ability, and you know he's just like everybody that has been around him all year is just already talking about how great he is.
We have 15 seconds. I think the best pick by ADP is Deontay Johnson, but Joe Burrow might be in the spirit of this team. Who do you want?
Burrow.
I love it. I love it. There's
doesn't make any
chaos.
sense, but yeah,
we're going out and Danny Kelly's just getting his guys.
This is like the players I want to watch draft.
There you go. That's what we're doing. We're drafting the most watchable team. This is the Danny Kelly Red Zone team.
Here, let me see. Where's our team? I want to see our team again.
There it is. Can you see it in the bottom right?
Yeah. Kyler, Burrow, Swift, Mostert, Metcalf, Chark, Beckham, Williams. Oh man, that's
a fun team.
So we do need a tight end. We do probably need some running backs, but that's fine.
We can. Here's the thing. This feels to me like the calm before the storm. To me, I feel like I do agree with the chat. The randomizer's been pretty nice to us, and I'm worried about the hell that it is going to bring down on us here soon.
Yeah.
It just feels a little too calm, just a little too smooth sailing.
So I was looking at some of the finishes from last year. Kyler finished 7th, I think, among quarterbacks. Do you think that Burrow could finish as a QB1?
I do. Because
Kyler wasn't even like, I mean, I love Kyler and I think he was exciting, but he wasn't even that good of a passer as a rookie.
Yeah.
He was like average, but the running was kind of nice.
The thing that, you know, we're all trying to find that next Lamar or Patrick Mahomes in the mid-round QBs. And to your point, the two names that I've kind of bounced around in my head would be Carson Wentz or Joe Burrow. Those are the two guys I feel like could finish as a top 3 quarterback with Mahomes and Lamar.
Yeah. I think Burrow's sneaky athletic as a runner.
Right.
He could have like 30, 40 yards a game of scrambling.
And if he just comes in, I mean, having the greatest, passing season in college football history isn't a fluke, and he just comes in and he has the weapons. Like, he has very good.
I know. That's got a new left tackle. He's got AJ Green coming back. I don't know, man.
All right. So Carpentier, the commissioner of the Randomizer League, says an RB tight end at the turn, and this is the number 1 team on paper in the tournament. Be quiet emoji. So he's laying the gauntlet down. We have started to build a monster here. I think it's time to spin and see if our good fortune continues.
Cold. Let's do it.
Oh, come on. Here we go. Ooh. You must draft from a team with a bird mascot.
There's a lot of them.
All right. So we got ourselves some Eagles. We got ourselves some Cardinals. We got ourselves some Falcons. We have ourselves the Ravens. I'm going to just start putting some in the queue here. Hayden Hurst.
Hayden Hurst would be a juicy one.
Hayden Hurst. We got Deshaun Jackson.
Ooh, that's a fun one.
We got, where are my birds at? Caw. Chase Edmonds on the Cardinals. This is not a good spot pocket in the draft for the birds. The Hayden Hurst is probably our best bet.
Yeah.
Boston Scott.
I like Boston Scott.
Ooh, someone did mention Goddard would be another good tight end option if we did want to lock up a tight end, because that is definitely our need right now.
Goddard's
Someone did take her.
Yeah. Okay.
What do you think about Goddard?
I mean, he's if Ertz goes down, he's like the league winner type dude. He's so good. I just like worry because he's stuck behind Ertz, and Ertz just hoovers up so many targets. But
my thought is with how banged up they are at wide receiver. I mean, Rager looks like he's going to be their number one. Alshon and Djax are aging out of the league. I think Goddard could just have a standalone role, and then to your point, just have a massive handcuff upside if Ertz got hurt.
Is Deshaun Jackson gone then?
He did, yeah, he went.
Okay, who do you like here? I think
we
this is the
Goddard.
right. Yeah, I think this is the right call.
Okay, we're gonna get Goddard. We're gonna spin here for this next pick. And like Carpentier said, we needed a tight end. We're reaching a little bit ahead of ADP, but we can't get too cute here. God, we're getting the gimmies. We're getting the softballs. NFC South.
Yeah. All right, so that's Saints, Falcons, Panthers,
Bucks.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see here. Gronk, if we want to double up on tight end.
I'm writing on Gronk right now. Gronk is insanely good. I don't know if he's gonna be healthy, but
this is the all-fun team.
He could score 12 touchdowns and I wouldn't blink.
Yeah. I haven't been drafting him, but I certainly see the case. And I feel like let's see here. It's not too great. Emmanuel Sanders. I think we don't need to draft QBs right now.
I would take Gronk over Cook.
All right, we're on the clock.
Curtis Samuel is the only other interesting one here to me.
Yeah, some other people are tossing out Keyshawn Vaughn, Curtis Samuel. I think we probably wait a little bit on him. Maybe not. Okay, who of these guys is Gronk the pick for you?
Yeah, Gronk's my guy.
Let's do it. Yeah,
honestly, I was just watching a bunch of Gronk tape from the not 2018 because he was mostly banged up all year, but I mean that guy is insanely fast, insanely big, and he's quietly really graceful with the ball in the air. Like he spins just like a one-hander behind his head. Like he's like, I mean, there's a reason he has the most touchdowns of any player since he came into the league, and he missed a whole year.
Yeah. The thing that I guess scares me is I do think obviously in the red zone he could still be a monster, but the old Gronk that I loved watching, running up the seam and just shedding multiple defenders, I don't know if he can do that anymore.
Yeah, I hear you. I know it's a risk. It's definitely a risk. And I mean, there's two other good tight ends on that team, but I felt like Brady wanted to go get him for a reason.
Yeah. It'll be, and you gotta hope too that he is looking a little more refreshed after what was basically a year off, right?
Yeah. They were talking. I think I forget who I saw it from. Maybe Louis Riddick or whatever. They were talking about how he needed a year off physically for sure. I mean, he was just getting destroyed every season. But the mental break is also probably really important. So I don't know, man. I'm really bullish on Brady. The last few days for some reason, I'm like, man, I feel like he's just gonna be F you to the Patriots and just go so hard this year. Show everyone that Belichick isn't the only reason he's been so good all his career,
Well, isn't that is kind of one of the fun subplots of this season is Belichick is going to want to prove he can do it with Cam. And Brady's going to want to prove he can do it without him. And I think they both could have pretty successful seasons this year.
It sounds like Brady's arm is really strong in camp and everything. Obviously, that was the big worry. But, I don't know. I'm kind of feeling good about him.
Greg Robinson says he thinks we need running backs. That is probably correct. We have two. That said, this pocket of the draft lends itself to starting to take some darts at running back. So we'll see if the randomizer plays nice. Here we go. Wow. The randomizer. Literally need running backs. Randomizer. Let's see if it plays nice.
Oh my God.
One time. Danny Kelly, what did you do?
This is amazing.
Your rosary beads nearby? Your lucky wishbone? I mean, what's going on?
This is awesome. I love that. All right, who do we got? Who's at the top of the ADP right now?
Yeah, let's head over here. All right. take a look through. We're not cuffing Swift with carry on. I'll tell you that.
I think Madison and Edmonds are both really interesting. I don't know, man.
Did he? Oh, Edmonds just went. I went to click him and he went.
What's your thought on Mac? I'm like just not excited about Mac.
I can't get excited about, like, I can get more excited about carry on than I can Mac, because Mac's going to get squeezed from both direction. He has like an all world talent coming, and Hines is a really good pass catcher. So he doesn't excite me. I also am not quite as excited about Madison because he doesn't really profile as a guy who's going to catch passes. And Mike Boone is also really good as a rusher. So I don't know if he has that like slam dunk handcuff value that, say, Tony Pollard has.
Right. Well, you want to scroll down a little? We can always
reach.
I don't care. AJ Dillon is interesting to me.
Yeah, me too.
Justin Jackson, Jerick McKinnon. We don't need to do that. Josh Kelly is getting a lot of hype today.
Yeah. I definitely think at this point I prefer Josh Kelly to Justin Jackson.
Yeah, he's going to be their goal line guy, I think.
The interesting
Boston Scott, I don't know. He's good.
Yeah. The thing that's, Boston Scott, great pass catcher, and Miles Sanders is literally week to week right now. So he could have a monster goal out of the gate.
And I wrote about, I'm not just trying to plug all my articles right now, but I literally just wrote about Carson Wentz. And so I was going back and watching a bunch of Eagles, and Scott was legitimately good. Like he's explosive. So he's another really fun one. I think AJ Dillon is going to be a bit more involved than people think.
And AJ Dillon, I mean, we're talking about drafting the fun team. I mean, him wearing those tight little shorts, his legs just popping. Yeah. I mean, that fits into the brand of this team.
Absolutely.
All right,
Saquon.
We're drafting AJ Dillon here. I'm going to get rid of these guys. Man, Danny, you are running so pure. You might actually win the $20,000. Forget even the randomizer draft here. Wow.
AFC West. All right, I like it. DeAndre Washington, or is it DeAndre Washington? Yeah. He's kind of interesting. So we got Broncos. Is Philip Lindsay still alive? Probably not.
Oh, he went. Yeah, he's been getting popular.
And then we got the Raiders, Chargers. Yeah. We could do Justin, or we can do Kelly. Is he gone? Did he already get going?
No, Kelly will be there. Yeah. Did Joshua Kelly go? Oh, I spelled it wrong. It's with the E.
It's EY. Yeah.
EY. I mean, Danny knows how to spell his last names here.
Oh yeah, Mike Williams is still out there.
Let's see here.
Who else we got?
We don't
Sammy
really need
Watkins.
Ooh, okay. It's getting
Mekol's not out there.
Mekol's gone. He's been real. He goes in like the 8th round to the 7th, 8th round. Someone took. Oh no, we just drafted DeAndre Washington. We
weren't paying attention.
Because Danny, I've had some moments where I've timed out on this show, and the chat will never forgive me. But we timed out to a guy we were going to take. We just
that's fine. It's fine. Thank you for updating the queue.
Yeah,
we're talking about it like a minute later.
Yeah, we just have all the time in the world. Yes, that's where we're at right now. I mean, that's running.
That's a fine pick right there. I feel like.
The interesting thing, I've been drafting DeAndre Washington here for a couple of weeks now. I'm starting to get a little worried because the beat reports are saying Darrell Williams is the guy behind him. That said, I think Washington is more talented. So
me too.
We'll see. We will see. Danny, we gotta juice the wheel. The wheel is just letting you off the hook right now. It is letting you off the hook. Okay.
Oh my God.
Wow. Part of me wants to overrule it, but people will get so mad. We are just going to continue to let Danny build a monster.
Let's keep doing this. Let's roll. Who else? Golden Tate. That's kind of an interesting one to me.
The other thing,
Justin Jefferson.
The other thing is, now that you've set your sights on not only winning the randomizer tournament, but winning the underdog $20,000 tournament, and you've just had the luxury to get the perfect positional assignments, we could start thinking about some stacks as well.
Ooh, yeah.
So like Burrow, like John Ross would be a pretty sick stack.
I love that. Yeah.
That's an option. T. Higgins, but I think I prefer Ross to Higgins, right?
Yeah, right now for sure.
Yeah. No. Someone took Visca. Wow, we didn't even get it.
Damn it.
Part of the reason they love it is because I have a Visca hype reel that we can play when we draft him, but it's not happening tonight, guys. It's not happening tonight.
I imagine that Christian Kirk is long gone, I'm sure.
Here's the deal. Here's how the sausage gets made. I have some kind of baseline prompts in here, and then I sprinkle in all of the ones that you guys suggest. There's no funny business going on. You all see the wheel here. Danny's just running beer tonight. I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't know what to tell you.
That's amazing.
Yeah, seriously, when does a randomizer team ever get to stack? Danny's out here just optimally drafting, just casually out of Thursday night. And it's so funny because you asked me about it. You were like, oh, yeah, what kind of our strategy? I'm like, Danny, there's no strategy.
There's not going to be a strategy. You're like, yeah. You're like, it's going to be a clusterfuck.
How do we suggest a prompt? On Thursdays, when I promote the show, I ask for suggestions on Twitter. Or if you don't have Twitter, you can send me it via carrier pigeon, I suppose. Let me check out the team that drafted Visca, they say. Okay, let's check this out. Where did Visca go? I'm looking. LaVisca Chenault with Eric Belair, of course. Michael Thomas, Travis Kelce, Calvin Ridley, Terry McLaurin, Marquise Brown, Kareem Hunt, Matt Ryan, Zach Moss, Hayden Hurst, Sterling Shepard, LaVisca, Madison, and carry on. Of course, Eric Belair has a great team.
That's a good team.
Yeah, we'll check it out. Eric comes into my draft. He acts like he's a fan and he's supporting me, but he's just looking for value. That's what he's doing.
We drafted DK Metcalf in the first round, so I feel like all the complaints are a little bit invalidated. I mean, like, no one's going to draft DK in the first round.
It's true. If we just real quick, a contingency plan if we get sniped on John Ross here, what of these other wide receivers do you like?
I like Washington. I like all these really. I think I like Perriman. I like Jefferson.
Yeah. Just another day at the Davis. Danny has
Sims on there. I love Sims.
Okay, we're getting Ross. We're going back to the wheel here. The chaos is coming. Yes. I'm going to add a prompt in here. Danny has to strip down to his underwear, run around 3 times in his living room, and draft a player. Okay.
The Ohio State.
You mentioned Curtis Samuel.
Oh, I think he's gone.
He's gone.
Well, I don't know. Check.
No, he is. Okay. He went. This Paris Campbell.
He's gone, I think.
Is he?
You can check. I think I saw him go.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Haskins, that is an option.
It's not the worst option in the world. But
it really isn't. I've been drafting him when I've drafted Terry McLaurin, getting a little of that stack.
All right, who we got? Is Dobbins alive? No, he's gone.
Sure. Oh, someone mentioned Steven Sims. Did Sims go to Ohio State, or is someone just talking about a hypothetical stack?
No, I think he went to K-State.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna have to default to you on these universe. Okay, so can anyone make a case for something other than Dwayne Haskins here?
Let's see, who else?
Hyde? Oh, people are talking about Carlos Hyde.
Pete's been talking him up a little bit. He's slimmed down.
Has there ever been a running back Pete hasn't talked up, Danny?
That's a good point. That's a very good point. That's a good point.
I think we're drafting Dwayne Haskins.
I think that makes some sense.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of any other.
It's done.
There's not really anyone. Okay.
So, optimally here, I would say we are good at tight end and quarterback. We really are just wanting to fill out running back and wide receiver. And the reason I say that is because I know the randomizer is just going to let you build however you want to build. It is really just smooth sailing for you, Dan.
I love it.
Let's see here. Okay. This is a new one, I can tell by the way it's in here.
Yes, I like this.
All right. You said earlier,
who's going to check us though? This is very, very ambiguous. You're pretty sure had a high Spark score. We're going to really live this down. Like, this is going to be, we're going to play this to the letter of the law. No, I can absolutely lie.
What what is a good, what's a spark score number, like a threshold for upper percentile?
I don't know. I guess we could say like 90th percentile. Okay. Are you talking about the actual spark number? Because I don't really know that. I think like 130 or something.
We're talking like player profiler.
Sure. Yeah.
Percentile. Okay. Yeah.
Let's look at who we got. We need receivers and running backs. You said
Rashad Perriman had to have probably a pretty sick spark.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure. Let me look it up.
Yeah, we can. Here, I can pull him up here too. I mean, I think player profiler has him.
You do. I think he was really high.
Thing is, I don't remember if his straight line speed was absolutely insane. Yeah, but he didn't. I don't think he did like the 3 cone drill and stuff. Where is Spark on here? Where can we see Spark, guys?
Maybe it's not.
Everyone's suggesting Antonio Gibson. Here, talk about the Danny Kelly special. People are talking about T. Higgins. He's pretty sparky, right?
I don't think so.
No? Okay. Just fast.
T. Higgins. Actually, I'm not seeing Spark on here for some reason.
Someone said...
he ran a 4.59, so I doubt he's going to be super sparky. Is Gibson still out there?
No. He's going in like the 8th round now. The chat, this is why I know a bunch of nerds watch this show, because the chat activity is through the roof on the Spark Score prompt here. People are saying Chase Claypool.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Jerick McKinnon.
Yeah. He was super sparky. He was like the sparkiest.
He's gone. Of course he's gone. You finally didn't run.
I really like the Claypool call.
Yeah.
Who else do we got? Hunter Renfrow.
No way.
I'm kidding.
Okay. You are, I don't know you well enough, so I really was like, am I going to have to argue with him about this? You got me.
Can you scroll down? I want to see who else we got.
Yeah.
Jack Doyle is the antithesis to Spark.
Let's see here.
Gerald Everett was probably pretty high. I think Gerald Everett was really sparky. Mims is a spark god.
Mims is?
Put Mims on the list, yeah.
Okay.
Mims is probably like the highest one here.
Mims is probably a better pick than Claypool.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, I would love to pick McKinnon, but he is gone. Logan Thomas, who's getting, we could fill out the Haskins stack with a 3rd tight end. I don't know how optimal that is.
He's like, let's grab him later, I feel like, unless someone steals him.
Okay. We are on the clock. Someone took Mims 1 pick before us.
Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me? How bad does Danny Kelly run? I think it's Claypool.
Brutal. Yeah. Can you scroll down a little bit?
Yeah,
we got 14 seconds. I'm pretty sure Everett was high, but I don't know if he's worth taking here.
Miles Boykin, was he sparky?
Yeah, he was super, super sparky, but I think I like Claypool more.
Okay. Claypool it is. We're going back to the randomizer. Things are picking up here. We only have a few seconds to rally here. This is supposed to be a randomizer, not an optimizer. Okay. Now we're cooking. We're cooking.
We got to hurry though, right?
We have to hurry. Draft anyone you want if you can guess their weight on Wikipedia within 5 pounds. We are on the clock. Quick. Tell me someone.
Who do we want? Justin Jackson?
Yeah.
He's 198. 198.
You know his weight?
I'm pretty sure because I just looked it up.
Justin Jackson's weight, 198. Danny Kelly. You are too good at this. Where did you look that up?
So I was trying to figure out who's going to be like the starter for the Chargers, like the early down guy, and I was like, had no idea how heavy Justin Jackson was because he's like sort of a lower, more unknown type of guy, and I was thinking like 220, and I was like 198. What the fuck? So yeah, a little bit surprised.
Danny, I think of this as like the randomizer as I create this obstacle course for my guests and they're, crawling under barbed wire and they're getting mud all on their face. And Danny Kelly is just gliding through. This angelic music plays. Holy cow, look at that. I thought that was going to be the one that stumped you. I was like, we're going to time out. We don't have enough time. And you go 198 off the dome.
I'm pretty pissed off that we didn't get Mims, to be honest with you.
Because Danny worked carnivals in a former life. All right, let's do it. Guess my weight. I'll do a twirl for you here. 1 second.
Oh, man. How tall are you?
I'm 6'1",
I'm going to say...
I weighed myself today, so I have an accurate number.
I hope I don't say something that offends
You
you.
You can't offend me, I promise.
190.
Okay, you're really good at this. I was 188 when I weighed earlier. Yeah.
Nice.
You are. It is confirmed. You worked at a carnival.
That's pretty weird.
Did you ever do those? I always my mom would never let me pay to do that. I'm like, Mom, let this guy guess my weight.
There's nothing weird about that.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Let's see here. Our team, we are in shit. We only have 2 more picks. We only have 2 more picks.
Do we need more tight end? You think 2 tight ends is enough?
2 is enough. I would say wide receiver. I mean, this is pretty optimal. It's pretty optimal. I'd say wide receiver. We could do a 3rd tight end if we really wanted. I don't think it's necessary, though.
All right. We got options. 2015? Oh, shit. Okay.
All right. I don't even... 2015. Okay, what am I even searching? 2015 Wikipedia draft class.
Yeah. I'm pulling it up, too.
11 picks away.
So who are some guys that are on the board right now?
Yeah. Okay. Let's see here.
This is
the Jameis Winston class.
Kevin White. He just got signed today.
Who? Oh, yeah. Who was that? The 49ers?
49ers.
He's not in the system.
Oh, shit.
He's not even in the system. Hey,
Nelson Aguilar.
Who is it?
Rashad Perryman. He's not on there anymore, is he? No.
I think he got drafted.
Okay, let's see.
Let's see here. Let me go over here. Let's go to some running backs here.
Amir Abdullah.
Oh my God, that's gross. So a lot of these are gone. Mike Davis is apparently the handcuff to Christian McCaffrey. That's what I'm told.
Is he from that class?
Yeah.
You know who else is on here is Ty Montgomery.
I don't even know where he is.
He's in New Orleans, and he's been getting a little bit of hype. But that's not necessarily – I don't think that's like a fantasy factor hype, but just keep in mind.
Let's check the wide receivers from this class. You
Crowder? Is Crowder
on? Boots on the ground, Dorsett in Seattle.
Yeah, he I was excited about him, but he's been hurt. So he's been missing camp. And so that makes me a little less excited about him. I mean, it is an option for sure.
Yeah. Kenny Bell, what a blast from the past.
This class is kind of terrible.
It really is. I'm going to add Dorsett. I think
I got an idea. This one's kind of a low, like a cut, but CJ Uzoma.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I think he's going to be the number 1. That's a stack with Burrow, baby.
Look at that. Look at you just as a pro navigating a double stack from the 2015 class. My goodness. What pick was he? Okay, 5th round out of Auburn.
He's athletic.
I would say the 3rd tight end is justified for the double stack. The chat's going wild. People love their stacks, and you're doing it in the optimizer? I mean, is that the pick?
Who else do we got?
Mike Davis,
Mike Davis is a pretty interesting one too. I think you can choose between these 2.
I like the Uzoma call. Let's get the double stack with Burrow because we made a big bet on Burrow, and if he hits, it means guys like Uzoma and Ross are going to hit.
Good call.
Let's do it. All right. I believe this is our last pick. Yeah. Holy cow, Danny. They better get you here.
Flew by.
They better get you. You must draft a pick that the film grinders love. Forget your numbers.
You know who, dude, is what's his face? Is the guy that was joking Renfro? Is he still out there?
Is Renfro? You're right. No, he went.
Damn
All right. We have 26 seconds to find a film grinder.
People love McFarland.
Film grinders love Devonta Freeman.
Let's see. Keep going down. Film grinders love them some Disley. Andy Isabella.
He was more of a metric side. I think we're gonna time out. I think we're gonna end up
Penny. No, not Penny. This is fine.
Okay. I mean, Devonta Freeman was a guy who his metrics weren't great coming in, but people were like, he's just good at football, Danny. He's just good.
Yeah, I remember that. I feel like people thought he was undersized. This is
the most effortless randomizer draft I've ever seen. I normally am like exhausted by the end of it, and like I'm scrambling and the chat is yelling at me and I'm having to do penalty push-ups, and Danny's over here double stacking in the 17th round.
Can we check Twitter and see if the Bears signed Devontae Freeman when we were talking? That'd be amazing.
That's how we ultimately see how pure you're running.
Oh my God. I don't think he's not on a team though, is he?
No, when I said I took out the shitty prompts, I mean the ones that were like, you got to draft Kalen Ballage in the first round. I mean, here.
That's not a choice.
You guys want to spin the wheel and you see that now they're going, everyone goes conspiracy truther these days. They think I'm rigging the wheel. We don't even have.
I mean, I got Justin Jackson's fucking weight on the dot. Give me a break.
Wait, did Freeman seriously get, or is this just a joke? Because I would believe it. All right, I am going to make a test.
Oh, shit.
Even though we haven't picked yet, I do feel like you need to exert some effort tonight. So I am going to put 30 seconds on the clock here in a second. And you are going to name 10 Dan or Dans who have played in the NFL.
Oh, my God. Okay. I'm not going to get this at all, but we'll try.
All right. I'm going to start the clock in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Dan Marino, Dan Arnold. Did Danny Werfel play in the NFL?
Danny Woodhead?
Yeah, Danny Woodhead.
Let's see here. Yeah, this is hard. We already said Marino.
Daniel
Jones.
Daniel Jones. Daniel Sorensen. Is that okay?
Sure. Dan, this is hard.
Dan O'Connor. That's probably right. Dan Smith.
Here's the thing I don't do is I don't fact check these questions, so I don't even. Maybe there's only been 6 guys named Dan who have ever even played in the league.
Let's pull it up.
NFL players.
Named Dan. That was tough. I feel like it's not as hard as it seems, though.
Look at that. Let's see here, Dan. Okay, wow. Oh, so like we could have had the Daniels, the BJ Daniels, or does that not count?
Does that count? I don't think that counts.
Dan
Dara?
Come on. Where are my Dans at?
Hold on.
Dan DeSantis, Dan DeRose.
I don't know those guys.
Dan Dickel, linebacker. Dan Deerdorf. There's one.
Oh, I should have got that one, yeah.
This is Dan Dornick. I mean,
there's not a lot of them. This is surprising.
It's actually a hard prop. I'm letting you off the hook. This was a hard prop, but there's no Dans. Dan Dufour? I mean, get out of here.
Yeah. Why are there no Dans in the NFL?
I mean, this is your next Ringer piece. You got to pitch it to them. You're going to do, why are there no Dans in the NFL anymore?
Where have they all gone? Daniel, try to search Daniel.
Okay, Daniel.
Yeah, or Daniel.
Where have all the good Daniels gone?
There's a lot of last name Daniels.
A lot of Daniels.
Shnikes.
Let's hear it. This is where we're at right now. Just trying to figure out.
This is like really good content.
I don't know. There's not a lot. There's not a lot. All right, weird. I feel like we're making. I'm gonna get one more of these prompts in here.
Dan McGuire. There's another one.
There you go.
You remember him?
No.
He was like a Seahawks. I think that was his name. He was
that's a good one. Dan Bailey.
Oh yeah,
that is a good one. Okay. All right. You know what? Maybe. Here, I'll take a little bit of an L on this tonight. I normally will weight some of the new prompts. I'll double weight them, and I think they were getting mixed in with some of the boilerplate ones. Look at this. I think I failed tonight. I'm going to take the L on this.
No, you didn't.
They might put an asterisk next to your team.
Shit, no way. We did the eagle. We did the bird teams. We did the name of someone by their weight. We drafted DK Metcalf in the first round.
It's true. This is the last one. No, you must draft a wide. We discovered every wide receiver is under 5'11" now.
Yeah, that was a tough one actually because we were in the short zone.
All right, I want you to review our team, and then we'll get everyone on their way the final Danny Kelly review of the randomizer team.
I like this team a lot. Kyler Murray, Joe Burrow, Dwayne Haskins at quarterback. We got DeAndre Swift, Raheem Mostert, A.J. Dillon, DeAndre Washington, Justin Jackson, Devontae Freeman, DK Metcalf, DJ Chark, Odell Beckham, Preston Williams. You guys scroll down. Preston Williams, John Ross, Chase Claypool, Dallas Goedert, Rob Gronkowski, CJ Uzomah. I would honestly draft this team.
There you go. This
looks like a normal draft.
This is a nice team. And look, the chat is saying it's rigged. And look, a lot of my guests,
Did you go easy on me?
No, I was. Is it okay if I disclose the $1,000 payment you made to juice the randomizer in your favor? And I was like, Dan, you don't need to do this. Like, man, I don't want to do any of that weird shit. I just want an easy draft. These out. Danny, what do you got going on at the Ringer? You guys always have the slickest draft guide. Your developers or your graphic designers do a great job of packaging that.
They're amazing. So yeah, go check out the Ringer's fantasy football draft guide. Like P was saying, it's just really cool looking. There's good information in it, I think, but it's also extremely cool looking. And then check out the Ringer Fantasy Football Show. It's a new podcast that Danny Heifetz, Craig Horlbeck, and I are doing, and it's on its own feed now, because we used to be on the NFL show feed, and now we are on our own feed. So go subscribe to that.
And is that exclusive to Spotify now?
No, you can get it wherever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Awesome.
So yeah, we're looking at the NFL draft guide. You can actually the podcast, if you could like play each section on each guy.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so you can like click on.
Oh, that is really
whoever
cool.
You want to listen to.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Danny, thank you so much for coming on and just drafting just a wonderfully, beautifully optimized randomizer night.
That was really fun. I liked it.
Yeah, let's see here. Danny, can you give the chat a shout out on your next pod? They're angling for a chat. Look at these guys. They're shameless, Danny.
Sure. Why not? Yeah.
There you go. He'll give the shout out. All right, guys. This was fun. I believe Danny is now the front runner in the randomizer tournament. For Danny Kelly, check him out on the Ringer. Check out the podcast. All its good stuff. Let Russ cook. I'm Peter Overzet. This has been the Randomizer Draft.